Doesn't look bad. Watch out for my camera. Oh, yeah. Okay, so one of the reasons why I got the mill for my saw out last week was for this log. It fell last year before, but a huge portion of it's above ground. And cutting it through here, I'm seeing good wood here. So, you know, this is a 2 foot plus the base, and as straight as an arrow down to about 1.5 foot at the end. So we should be able to take a ton of wood out of this thing and make some interesting pieces of wood, like 4x6s, 6x6s, things like that. So today, it's gonna be 90 degrees today. We're not doing a ton of, I'm not taking the sawmill out today, but we're gonna buck this. I might leave this hanging. I just wanted to see what it looked like on the inside. But we're gonna take the branches off this thing and clear the thorns from both sides of it. And then when I come back, hopefully it won't be so dang hot, and we'll set up the mill. So I'll let you guys watch for a little while. Whew. It's hot out. It's humid out. It's not really that hot. It's only in the mid 80s, but it's humid as heck out here. So, water. Yeah, I need to get a drink too. So we'll be back. That's just saying it's recording. Figured not every day I get to cut out big rounds, so this is about as big of a tree as we ever get around here. You know, it's actively logged every 10 or 15 years, so nothing gets much bigger than this. These, like I said, this is a 36-inch bar to give you an idea of length.
About 30.
Yeah, about 30 inches, give or take, at the base. And it's hemlock, so it's a soft wood, so like I said, it cuts like butter. But it's not very often you need the 36-inch bar, but when you need it, it's nice to have. And when we mill this, I'll need every inch of this bar to get through the middle to have enough room for the mill to attach to the bar. I'll probably have to take off the spikes when I mill that, when I get to the middle maybe. We'll see. But we'll get to bucking this thing now. I just wanted to have some fun. This is the one that's got the that long branch that was stuck. I planted it into the ground, so it's...
Oh wow.
So we have the site prep done, and basically that just entailed limbing the tree and clearing the brush for a couple feet around each side. This is, like I said, this fell about 2 years ago, but as you can see, a huge portion of it's off the ground. There's only a section in the middle there where it's touching the ground. The rest of it's been up in the air. We didn't have a particularly bad winter. Last year before, we had a good winter. But the tree had freshly fallen then. Yeah, there were some signs of rot in the bottom, and on the top I can see a little bit of soft, but once I get about 6 or 8 inches down, it seems like it's solid wood. For the bottom, 1.5 feet that's left down at the base here, so I should be able to get some decent lumber out of this. And I'm going to be probably making stuff that's more expensive to buy, 1x12s, maybe 2x12s, things like that. Maybe some 4x material. We'll see. But yeah, this is the first step, and one of the reasons why I got a chainsaw mill versus a bandsaw mill. First of all, cost, but in all reality, it's due to our location. If I want something big, if I wanted this milled, I could have the Amish come up here with a team of horses. They'd cut it down to sections so they could get out and take it to their mill, and I can't even beat their prices, with my material cost. Their cost, if they're milling my lumber, is under 10 cents a board foot. Doesn't matter if it's oak or cherry. If they're milling my wood, it's the base price. I think it's around 6 cents or 7 cents a board foot. It's cheap. Buying our lumber from them, I don't think we spend more than 15 or 16 cents a board foot, but you can get, but you have to order oddball sizes. If you want 1x12s, that's a special order item, because they don't mill those very often. Or if I want bigger 4x material, I can't get that. The other thing is, we have some other types of species of wood I wanted to mill. We have the hemlock like this. We have cherry, we have oak. Then we have a little bit of larch, but not a lot, and that's all small stuff. We took a hickory out that had rotted at the base, and it was leaning over our trail. But once you got about a foot off the ground, that was solid as a rock. So we took 2 8-foot sections out, and that only gets to about 12 inches in size, so it's not too big. But I can mill all that type of stuff, and I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the hickory, but I got probably 8 sections, 12-inch hickory that I'm gonna mill up sooner or later, and that's just sitting in my barn. It's all dry as a rock, hard, so there's no checking in it. It's really nice. You got poplar. Poplar is a soft hardwood. It's used in trim usually in most homes. For us, it's a garbage wood. We have so much of it that if it falls and it's not remotely close to our cabins, we don't even harvest it for firewood most of the time. But I figured I'd show you the site prep this video, and I'm hoping to come out sometime midweek and mill this. It's supposed to get cooler with highs around 80. It's just too hot today. It's not really that hot. It's just humid. It's only 85, but the humidity is just terrible. So supposed to have a cold front come through tonight, and it should knock the humidity out of the air, and then we can mill this up. And then I'm gone for 10 days. I just got back. I was gone in the Rockies for a week, which down near Keystone. I went from Keystone to Pikes Peak. I had a business trip in Keystone, but I went a day early with my wife and took her on a tour. All you guys who live out there, you're awful lucky people. That's beautiful country. And I'm a runner back here, and I ran up there, and geez, I'm not used to the elevation. That was it knocked a minute off my 5K time easily. I was sucking wind, but it was just so beautiful up there. There's still snow on the high peaks. Went up Mount Evans, which was I would recommend over Pikes Peak. There was far fewer people, and I think it was prettier. I post pictures that I sell as a side thing. I'll link to it down below so you can see some of the pictures I took. Like I said, it was absolutely beautiful. But on Thursday of this week, we take the family on a vacation up to Prince Edward Island. That's where I honeymooned 16 years ago. And before my oldest daughter is off to college, I figured I'd take her and show her the island. I want to take her to Yellowstone next summer or the summer after, and after that she's gone, so I'm running out of summers. But we're taking 10 days. We're going to spend some time in Quebec City on the way, and we're loop back to Mount Washington. It's a 16-hour drive from here, so I had to make halfway points on the going trip and the coming back. So we'll be gone for 10 days, which is 2 weekends for me. So it'll be probably after this next video a good 2 to 3 weeks before a subsequent video. But like I said, I wanted to get this thing milled and stacked in the barn. We'll figure out what we're going to use it for later. But it's just too good of a piece of wood to leave here rotting. So I think that's it for this week. I'm going to go sit by the fire, which isn't burning, and just relax. So, till next time. Thanks for watching.